What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Tuesday's Anfield Agenda News Roundup, where as always we're going to take you through the very latest news surrounding Liverpool Football Club. We're going to ask, what did Arne Slot really say to Michael Oliver to get that £70,000 and 2-game touchline ban? We're also going to take you through some links with Liverpool to Jamie Gittens of Borussia Dortmund, and we're going to be asking, is the interest in Larsson from Frankfurt serious, or should we take it with a massive pinch of salt? That and lots more to come over the next few minutes, but as always, you know the score. I want to know your thoughts, so let me know in the comment section. Once you've watched the video, drop a like on it if indeed you enjoy it. And of course, we'd love to see you tonight at 8:45 for the late night agenda, where we will of course be keeping an eye on Arsenal's game against PSV. We'll be looking at the Madrid derby, and we'll be talking about the result of the Bruges and Aston Villa game. So my friends, before I get stuck into the news, just a quick reminder that we are live at the Hot Water Comedy Club Liverpool May 28th for our all ages end of season party. Hope you can come along and see us. You can get your tickets with the link in the description of this video, priced at just £20 plus booking fee, and we look forward to seeing you guys there for what will be hopefully a very fun night, where we at least get to celebrate a little bit of silverware, but perhaps even a look ahead to the Champions League final should we make it that far. Right, let's start off with something that's not really Liverpool related, but certainly an interesting one. Lyon boss Paulo Fonseca risks a 7-month ban after trying to headbutt a referee seeking to watch the VAR screen during a clash in the French top flight. I mean, we think our reactions are bad. Imagine Arne Slot or any of the managers going to look to headbutt a referee who's going over to have a look at the VAR monitor. I mean, it's fair to say that people aren't happy about referees and decision making since VAR has come in. It's only intensified it. So thoughts on this one? I have to say, look, I can't condone it. I won't condone it. I wouldn't condone it. How could you? But 7 months potential ban there for Fonseca. Now, Alex Crook has said that Liverpool are set to make a move to sign Milos Kerkez. Now, we know the interest is there. Himself and Jurel Haddo have been the two names most likely to come in at left back, but this is the one name that I think most people would prefer out of the two. Now, maybe I'm wrong on that. Let me know in the comment section if you disagree. But Alex Crook saying that Liverpool are set to make that move. Now, one thing that I've mentioned previously around Milos Kerkez and, of course, Bournemouth is the fact that they brought in Julio Soler from Lanús in Argentina during the winter transfer window, and the thought process was that they were preparing the groundwork for Milos Kerkez to move on. You're going to see a mix of variations of price out there for this deal. Some people will say that Bournemouth would be looking for 40 million, but my indication is that they'll be looking for closer to £50 million for Kerkez. Now, with regards to the battle for a signature, well, we know that Manchester United won't be in the market for a left-back as they were in January because they brought in Patrick Dorgu. So that does give Liverpool, I guess, a little bit of breathing room here. I've not seen many other Premier League clubs or big ones linked with a move. And our need is, well, it's probably intensified at left-back as the season's gone on. So Milos Kerkez in the summer, Liverpool will make a move according to Alex Crook. Next up, we want to talk about Jamie Bino Gittens, former Manchester City Youth Academy player, I believe, and now current Borussia Dortmund player. This piece here from Patrick Berger said that Liverpool are one of the clubs interested in signing Jamie Bino Gittens, reports Anfield Sector, who is likely to leave Dortmund in the summer. So far you're saying, that's a pretty upbeat story, Craig. Not too shabby there. I like Jamie Bino Gittens, don't you know? But what if I said to you that Borussia Dortmund's price tag is 100 million euro, and that, my friends, is where I would say absolutely no way. Now, they do go on to say that Borussia Dortmund's price tag is considered unrealistic, but if that's what the selling club are asking for, they're going to have to come down quite a bit there, because he hasn't proven himself enough to justify a fee of about 85, 86 million pound or 100 million euro. Nowhere near that one for me. I know a lot of people are hyped about Bino Gittens and I'm having a very good season with Dortmund, but come on, 100 million euro. It looks like football is losing the run of itself yet again with some of these valuations. There's no way Liverpool will be paying that, and I'd struggle to see anybody in the Premier League paying that because there's no value in it. So let me know your thoughts. If he does move on from Dortmund in the summer, what do you think the likely transfer fee is going to be? Now, I'm going to move on in a minute to tell you exactly what it was that Arne Slot and Sipka Hulshoff had to say to Michael Oliver to get that ban and that huge £70,000 fine for Arne. But beforehand, Florian Plettenberg has given a bit of an update about another midfielder to maybe keep an eye on with regards to Liverpool looking this summer. Now, ironically, the one position that most of us have said we've needed all season is the one that Liverpool now probably have slightly less of a desire to bring in. So we know that Stefan Bajcetic should be coming back in. I have my own thought process that Arne Slot will probably make him the rotational option for Ryan Gravenberch, but Florian Plettenberg said that Liverpool are among a host of clubs monitoring Frankfurt midfielder Hugo Larsson. I believe he's about 20, 21 years of age. That's all I really know on him. He operates in a 6 and an 8 from what I can gather. I don't know much about this kid whatsoever. I'm sure there are some of you guys and girls out there who are watching this who will give me far more input on Larsson, but I just don't know how much we need the player in there if it's going to be Stefan Bajcetic. If it isn't going to be Bajcetic, then it's a very different conversation, and maybe somebody like Hugo Larsson fits the bill. Other names that we've seen mentioned, of course, Martin Zubimendi, we know all about. Zaire Emery from PSG has been another name thrown around. So, thoughts on this one? Hugo Larsson from Eintracht Frankfurt. No sign of evaluation or a price tag put in here, but let me know your thoughts on Liverpool monitoring the Frankfurt midfielder. Now, here we go. This is the part I've been waiting to read out because it kind of gives some context as to why Arne got the £70,000 fine of the two-game touchline ban, which, by the way, if he didn't accept the charges, it could have been £100,000 and a 3-game ban, which meant he would have missed the League Cup final. So you can see why perhaps they just thought best to take the punishment. Anyway, this is what he's had to say. Arne Slot told Michael Oliver after the game against Everton that he'd effing given them everything and hopes he was proud of his performance. He also said, "If we don't win the league, I'll be effing blaming you." Now, Arne said a little bit differently that he said if we don't win the league, it'll be because of you, but that is what he's been accused of saying. So, effing giving them everything and then hope he's proud of his performance. Followed up with, if we don't win the league, I'll be effing blaming you. Now, that's what the manager had to say, but what about Sipka Hulshoff? Well, in the same exchanges, Sipka Hulshoff to referee Michael Oliver said, effing and effing disgrace. Give them everything. So, pretty much standard stuff, really, that you would expect an angry manager or assistant manager to be saying. But there you go. We now have some context. So, it wasn't just a sarcastic handshake that was the reason that Arne Slot got the £70,000 fine and 2-game touchline ban. But, you know, if you're going to get the ban, you're going to get fined. You might as well make it worth it, right? And have your proper say. So, there you go. If we don't win the league, he's telling Oliver he'll be blaming him. That is it for me, ladies and gentlemen, for this evening's news roundup. We will see you tonight at 8:45. Remember the Bruges against Aston Villa game's a 5:45 kickoff today if you're interested in looking at that, because of course they would be in the next bracket for Liverpool if we get past PSG. The winner of that tie would be our quarter-final opponent. And then at the other end of the draw, on the same side, you're going to see Arsenal take on PSV Eindhoven and the Madrid derby. So we'll be keeping you up to date with those during the late night agenda tonight at 8:45. Can't wait to see you guys there. And again, thank you for your support. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.